Chat, hello, welcome. The retirement arc, even though I'm not really retiring, has started. Saren, hello. Avi, hello. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, go watch the last stream of the Egglock, where a lot of important information came out. Also, let me know how audio is. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good. Bum 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 bum. So yeah, gamers, $100,000. I don't know why I thought about this. $100,000. Would you stick your feet in a beehive full of honey? $100,000. $100,000 is a lot of money. I still need to watch the Egglock VOD. It is something. It is something. So, but yeah, a lot of important information in the Egglock VOD. Sorry, I'm just kind of jamming out. But hopefully audio is good. If I need to lower or raise anything, just yell at me or something. Aaron, hello, welcome. Ow, I just hit my knee. Chat, let me tell you guys some stories. I gotta watch that since I was away. Oh, well, it's like the entire thing. You'll be gone for a while. But yeah, there was a lot of important information in the Egglock, especially with the channel moving forward. TLDR, I suppose, is... Actually, I don't even know where to start with TLDR. Oh, I'm not quitting YouTube, but I'm definitely, like... I guess slowing down. Not really slowing down. I mean, I guess it's slowing down. I'm taking the less stressful approach to it as what I was doing, which was very unhealthy, and it caused a lot of health issues and other things. So yeah, but yeah, $100,000, feet and honey. Would you do it? That is the question. Honestly, feet and honey in a beehive specifically. But yeah, chat, there's a bunch of, or let me tell a story. We're gonna, okay, so I should probably say what we're doing first. No, I wouldn't. Okay, I'll say what we're doing. And if you guys have anything you want me to add to this, let me know. I'm like super prepared. I have Photoshop ready. Some text here. Don't mind house customization. That's probably not on here, or it is. One of the two. But we can add some stuff. I might have to do some Googling for some stuff, but we'll get there. But yeah, what we're doing is there's a Pokemon Presents. It's like the 22nd, I think. Something like that. It's a couple weeks away. And I thought it'd be nice to relax and just try to guess, like ultimately predict everything that's going to be happening in the Presents. Throughout this though, I was starting to add things that are more like Legends, or not Legends Arceus, more things that might happen in like Legends Z-A, but the original goal was to do the Presents. So we're gonna focus on the Presents, and I might do this again for like Legends Z-A, or maybe I'll just say this might happen in Legends Z-A. But anyways, that's what we're gonna do today. There's like, I don't know, 50 things on here that I've added or so. But yeah, so let me tell a story, chat. So over the weekend, like everything died. So it's like super hot outside. And Ari's water chiller broke, which is like the worst time for it to break. It's like super unfortunate. And it broke in the wrong way. I mean, I guess it broke in the right way, because it doesn't turn off now, so it just perpetually cools the water. So I checked, and the water chiller in her tank, like it's supposed to be 64. That's like the ideal axolotl temperature, but her tank was like 57 or something like that when I went to look, and I'm like, oh. Also, I'm sure my power bill is gonna be insanely high next month because that chiller was going on like the entire time. I did just get a chiller in today. I'll have to set it up after stream. The chiller is massive. It's like the size of a mini fridge. And I was kind of shocked about that. So yeah, that was my Ari story. Also, she's getting really big. I looked at her earlier today and I'm like, why are you so big comparatively to like yesterday? She just looks ginormous. But she might be gravid or something. I don't know. Well, future thing. She loves worms now. She will come up and swim to me when she sees me. It's really adorable. But all right, so let's start. If I might have some more stories to tell throughout some things, but chat, you guys can let me know what you guys think too on what you guys, if you guys think this will happen on here on the direct. Also, subscribe or like the video. It helps out quite a bit. Yeah, there's my shield. Oh, buy merch too, I guess, if you want to. I actually need to redo some of the merch. I haven't. I've been thinking about buying some new pins. Or not buying some new pins, but doing some new pins. Honestly, what would be really cool is get pins of the Fried Chicken Gang, but I don't know how feasible that would be. Also, I don't know how we would do it. I mean, there is 4 of us, and the pins come in, I think, 5, or maybe it is 4. I don't remember. I'd have to look. I still have some pins from the last set, the Rami Stonks pins. But yeah, there's that. Oh, also, Saren, you said something about the starting soon screen. Yes, Nakota did it. There's also a new ending scene, and the new ending scene also looks really, really good, in my opinion. And I manually added a timer, so that way people don't just click on it and disappear. Oh, yeah, I'm also probably going to start yapping more, just because, I don't know, I've learned I'm able to yap. Oh, chat, also, another thing that happened over the week is my mouse like died. I also learned that like after melting the plastic on the mouse, because apparently I have that superpower, the middle mouse will stop working, but it seems to be working again now, so I don't know if it's actually broken or if my computer just needed to be shut down for like 2 weeks. But yeah, that was a thing. It was a very interesting thing. So let's talk about the present. So yeah, it's happening in a couple weeks. Pokemon and Nintendo, they announced it, I'm pretty sure, during the Switch 2 announcement, which is really, really wild that they announced it that early, like when the Switch 2 released, or the last Switch 2 Direct, I think. I can't remember exactly. But they're like, hey, there's also going to be a Pokemon Presents, which again is unheard of. Most of the time, Pokemon Presents are like a week or so beforehand, but no, this time it was like a full-blown like 2 months. Oh, speaking of Switch 2 chat, so my trip to Singapore is like coming up next month, and I've been looking to find a Switch carrying case. I have, for a Switch 2 carrying case, my Switch 1 carrying case is fantastic. It's the Breath of the Wild leather, like hard shell one. It's amazing case. Switch 2, not nearly as many options, which is really unfortunate. I ended up buying the Power A one today, and it should be here sometime. I don't know when exactly it's supposed to be here, but it looked hard shell, but it also looked soft shell. I really do hope, though, that it's, like, not gonna be crap. I'm, like, super paranoid about it. Oh, also, chat, apparently today, TSA abolished having to take off your shoes on a plane, which I've only flown once, but I'm glad that I don't have to take off my shoes. Even though I'll probably just wear, like, some slides or something like that to make it easier. Also, it's like a 30-hour plane trip, so I don't want to, you know, be stuck in shoes for 30 hours, so yeah. Oh, health update too. So from where I've been wearing my compression socks, they've been doing pretty good, from what I can tell. So yeah, there's the life update. Also, chat, don't forget to hydrate. It's always good. So, all right. We already know that mobile games are going to take up a good bit, and I have a couple of them here. I like Pokemon Unite. Let me, please. Pokemon Unite, 100% happening. We got, actually, like, let me just grab all of these here. We know for a fact we're going to get, like, the Pokemon Pocket Cafe Remix is going to show up. I'm actually surprised that they're still supporting this game, because I know 0 people that play it. But it's obviously like still a thing. Well, it's not even a trio now. It's a quadrupleo. Actually, it's a five Leo, because there's also Pokemon Go, which I actually forgot about until like last minute. Here's Pokemon Go. Should probably shrink this. Pokemon Go. Here you go. So yeah, I think 100% these are happening. What would be interesting, and I didn't make this, but maybe I should have, is Unite. So the China version of Pokemon Unite is like a wildly different game from what I've learned. Like, they have auto chess. They actually have an overworld where you're able to walk around and like hang out with players and stuff, which is insane. In my mind, like, it's crazy how much different it is. It also wouldn't kind of surprise me if we get, like, a Switch 2 edition for Unite. I didn't have that marked here, but, yeah. Reveal Paradox mods for Pokemon Go. There's apparently art for it includes Great Tusk. That's a good point. I also think that for the Pokemon Presents, we're gonna see for like the Pokemon TCG Pocket that we're gonna see. This bothers me so much, and there's no reason for it to like not bother me. But the like you can barely see Pocket, but it's Pocket. But anyways, it wouldn't surprise me if we get like Mega Evolutions for this top deal. But yeah, I could see that, like a Mega Evolution, like mini pack or something. I know that they're doing some rerun events in Pokemon Go right now, which is kind of weird. I mean, I guess it's not that weird, but yeah, it is a thing. Master Sex, this game just is the game that keeps on trucking, honestly. This game's never gonna die. I don't know, I mean, I played it for a bit and it was fun, but it was like really reliant on multiplayer at the time. I guess it's not anymore, because Master Sex just keeps giving. It just keeps giving. And yeah, Cafe Remix, I don't know anyone that plays it, but it's been in the last one. So yeah, all 5 of these, 100% happening. 100% happening. Now the next one, chat. The next one, Master Sex is a money printer. I mean, it is a gacha. Although they have Pocket for that now. And last I checked, Pocket is like making billions. Not really, but it wouldn't surprise me if it is. It's probably Arc Suit, Ethan, and Silver. Oh yeah, I forgot that they're doing... Oh wait, is Arc Suit different than Sigma Suits? Because I knew they had Sigma Suits at one point in time, but I didn't know if it was... I guess Arc Suits are different. I assume they're probably the same principle, just different suits. I don't know how that works. Genuinely, I don't. Arc Suits are different? Oh... Interesting. I didn't know that. Do they, like, what's different about them? Do I need to Google this? Are Pokemon Master Sex Arc Suits. Arc Suits. Outfit appearing in Master Sex is designed to resemble Arceus. They are granted through the power of Sync Stone's ultimate to trainers who have a very strong bond with their Pokemon, have been blessed by Arceus. The trainers awaken the Arc Suit, they can freely activate it again at will, however it's a temporary transformation, and it will revert the trainer's original clothes after a certain amount of time. Oh, so it's like Mega Evolution for trainers. Unlike Sigma Suits, which denote a sync pair formed with a different Pokemon than normal, Arc Suit pairs are sync pairs formed with the same partner Pokemon. They can be scouted to join the player's team through special sync pair scouts called Arc Suit Fairs. Oh, there's not that many Arc Suits. There's Cynthia, Steven, Lance, Leon, N, and Alder. Oh. Looks like it's a lot of champions in the end. But N kind of makes sense if it's like with bonding. Huh. Very interesting. Very, very interesting for that. Okay, my next hot topic is Mystery Dungeon. Like a new Mystery Dungeon game. Chat, I think we're cooked. I think we're cooked. I don't think we're getting a new Mystery Dungeon game at all. I don't think we're getting it. Not at all, which is really sad. Because I enjoyed the Mystery Dungeon for the Switch. I thought it was fun. And I know Explorers of Time or Explorers of Sky is like a really popular one if they wanted to remake it. But it would be cool. Surely on the next console, Switch 3, baby. Switch 3. Speaking, I put it to not likely though, because there is a chance, like, I could partially see them doing like a remake for it. But it's been so long, like the original Switch or Mystery Dungeon Switch came out. It came out in 2020. So 5 years ago. Well, yeah, March 6th, 2020. Which is insane. But yeah, I think it's not likely. There's like a small chance, like a 10% chance it's happening. But yeah, I think it's gonna be, it'd be very hard. If anything, I could see like a remake, but I don't think the Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX sold that well. So I don't think it's gonna happen, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. The next thing, chat, this one, that's not it. Where is it? It's right here. Pokemon Ranger. No shot. No shot Pokemon Ranger happens. Oops, sorry chat. I agree, even if it's still possible for the future, is currently marketing their new AIs. Oh yeah, I forgot that Mystery Dungeon also isn't, like, it's always done by a third party type deal. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I missed, Ranger definitely not happening. Unless, wait, did Spike Chunsoft do Mystery Dungeon or did they? Oh yeah, they did Mystery Dungeon. Okay. But yeah. Ranger 100% not happening. This game is dead. I've never played a Ranger game. It would be fun, but I feel like they would have to redo a lot of the mechanics. And I honestly don't want to destroy my Switch screen with the stylus. Oh, they actually own the IP? That's interesting. I didn't know that. I did not know that at all. So they've done all of them, huh? Crazy. Well, yeah, we're definitely, Mystery Dungeon is definitely cooked. Mystery Dungeon is definitely cooked, but Pokemon Ranger is even more cooked. I don't even think Ranger's on the eShop, or not eShop, but the NSO expansion, which I guess makes sense because it's a DS game, and DS isn't on there. Although it wasn't like the original Pokemon Ranger. Were all Pokemon Ranger games on the DS and 3DS line? There wasn't one on the Game Boy Advanced, right? Like, I can't think of one. Pokemon Ranger. DS, oh, and Wii U. Just DS? Apparently there's one on the Wii U. That could be completely wrong, though. Oh, it's made by HAL. HAL's not a thing anymore, right? Didn't HAL Laboratory go under? HAL Laboratory. Portable PC? Oh, that tracks. That tracks. Oh, maybe HAL is... Oh, it's a subsidiary of Nintendo. Huh. Interesting. Chat, fun fact, they have 242 employees at HAL. Also, it was founded in 1980, which is kind of wild. Like, super wild. That's insanely wild. I thought it was. The only thing I know HAL done was Smash Brothers. And Kirby, like early Kirby games. But yeah, crazy. Alright, next one, chat. Pokemon Champion. So they showed this off, and I actually am really interested in this. I think it's going to get a lot of people into competitive play, just in general. I don't think it's 100% chance we see this, though. I don't think it's 100% chance. I think it's going to be a most likely type deal, because, like, I don't know. I feel like they announced it. I'm pretty sure the last Pokemon Presents, and it was super rough. Like, it was just like kind of a teaser trailer. So I don't think we're gonna see it. I don't think we're gonna see it this time. I think it's very likely. Like, I think the one after this probably. But I think for right now, it's just in the most likely tier. Like, it is a higher than normal chance. Like, I would say it's probably like an 80% chance of it showing up in this Presents. But it's definitely not like, it's definitely not gacha game worthy of showing up, right? Oh, also about Pokemon Go, they're doing a gimme goal thing. I guarantee you they show off that. Like, hey, you can get shiny gimme goal roaming form. Only way you can get it, by the way, which is kind of unfortunate. Kind of unfortunate. So, but yeah. But Champions, I am excited for this. It wouldn't, like, blow my mind if we saw it, but at the same time, I don't think it's, personally to me, I don't think we're gonna see it. I could be completely wrong, of course, but I think it's, you know, there's that. It's just in the most likely tier. All right. So this one, chat. This one. Did I grab the right one? I didn't grab the right one. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna do this one first. NSO expansion for the Game Boy games, like red, blue, yellow, all this stuff. Chat, it's not happening. As much as I want it to happen, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen at all. I think if they were gonna put it on there, they would have put it on the Switch one. Also, I have another one on here, the one that I meant to grab. Actually, no, I'm dumb, but yeah. The expansion stuff, like for these games, if they did put it on there, it would kind of suck because you couldn't move them from home, like from the game to home. And I think that's honestly why we haven't seen it yet. Similar to how they did Stadium, like Stadium's kind of gutted, like Stadium 1 and 2, because both Stadium 1 and 2, you can't do the travel pack or like the transfer pack. So I think that I genuinely think they're just not going to put it on NSO. Also, there's a way for Game Freak to make way more money, like insane amounts of money. Now remember, this is also just in this Presents. But yeah, I don't think it's 100%. Like I'm confident this is never gonna happen just in general. The next thing though is the exact same thing, but hear me out. The retro collection. So like, I don't know if you guys remember, but on the 3DS, they're like, hey, you can buy like red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal for like $10 or something. I think it was $10 on the game, like on the 3DS. And it sold like hotcakes. It sold like hotcakes. And I think this is probably the biggest reason why they'll never have the NSO expansion for them. I think they're going to do like a retro collection where it's like you can get red, blue, yellow for like $30 or something like that. Actually, it's probably going to be like $50 knowing Nintendo. And same thing for like gold, silver, crystal, you know, ruby, sapphire, emerald. I think it'll be like that in general. But chat, I'm about to throw a curveball, like this type of curveball where it's like spinning. I don't think we're seeing that this Presents either. Here's my thought. Next year, I'm pretty sure it's next year, is Game Freak's like 30th anniversary, or like it's Pokemon's 30th anniversary, I should say. I 100% think that for the 30th anniversary, we're getting this. If this was next year, this would be like over here. Unfortunately, it's not. It's not. But yeah, 30th anniversary. I'm pretty sure it's like 30 or 35. And they're going to have some heavy hitters. They're going to have some heavy hitters. For sure. For sure. But yeah, that's it. I do think, though, we will get the retro collection before NSO expansion. Just a hunch. Also, chat, my uncle works at Nintendo, and that's what they said. The next thing, I'm kind of torn on this. So, new Mega Evolutions. I think if they were going to show off new Mega Evolutions, they would have shown it off in the second trailer for it. But it's not out of the realm of possibility for it. But chat, I could absolutely see them going, here's like a new Mega. Here's some new Megas just to incite, because they do have to show something we haven't seen to excite the players. And like, I don't think they've announced how long the Present's gonna be, but I assume it's gonna be 30 minutes like it normally is. Or at least roughly 30 minutes. And I know that this is gonna take up probably like alone, just like 2 minutes. And then you have like extra fluff of them talking. Oh, something I didn't add in here, is the TV show, Pokemon. Chat, what's the TV show? Concierge? Uh, let's add this real quick. Concierge. I spelled that wrong. Real quick though, chat. Concierge. I 100% think we're seeing this. 100% we're seeing concierge. And I think that's all like their animation thing, but it wouldn't surprise me. One thing that also, chat, there was something that got announced like yesterday, and this was like after I made this, so it's too late now. But Razor's also partnering with Pokemon specifically. And I will probably see what that is. Pseudo Legendary 7-star, I think we might be seeing new Pseudo Megas. I could see that. I'm like 50-50 on the new Megas. I'm 50-50 on them showing a new Mega. On it, honestly. But yeah, I can see that because they have been doing the Pseudos for Scarlet and Violet. We'll probably, I don't know if I've got Scarlet and Violet on here, but yeah, well, I think they'll probably, I do think they probably will talk about Scarlet and Violet, just being like, hey, here's the mystery, here's the raids or whatever. But yeah, I don't think other than that, I don't think they're gonna go too into it. But I could see them doing new Megas. I could absolutely see them doing new Megas. Speaking of new Megas, Charizard new Mega. I skipped so much, by the way. Chat, if this happens, I'm gonna jump off a building in Minecraft. I can't even put this in all seriousness in the 100% not happening. Because it's not likely, but I could absolutely see it also being a thing. Imagine that's what they tease. Like they go, oh, here's the new Mega, and it's Mega Charizard Z. I'm gonna be salty. I will be super salty. But yeah, they have been doing some pseudos in Scarlet and Violet. I haven't done any of them. I think they're at the last one. I think Excalibur. What is the last one that they've done? Cerebu. Not X and Y. Oh, it's Hakumo. Or Como, sorry. I get those mixed up for some reason. But yeah, it's Como is what's going on right now. So, but I think that might be the last of the pseudos that they've done. Because I know they've done Excalibur. But it would be interesting. Or maybe it ends July 18th, or it goes through the 20th. Oh yeah, chat, the raids effectively end on July 20th for this one. And I'm pretty sure, let me just Google Pokemon Presents. Oh yeah, July 22nd is the Pokemon Presents. So it will end like right when the Pokemon Presents happen. And normally they do like 1 week on and 1 week off of things. So yeah, that's probably, it could be a lead up to it. Could be a lead up. The next one, chat, fan favorite. I'm gonna have to use my arrow keys because it's hidden. I've hid this one. Dot dot ba dot dot. Black and White remake. Chat, what are we feeling with Black and White remake? Because this is a popular one. Like, I put Black and White, but I also meant Black and White too. Like, the Unova remakes in general. I think it's not likely. I feel like if they were gonna show it, I feel like they might hold it. I would lean more towards like slightly higher. It'd probably still in the not likely next year again because of like the 30th anniversary. But the more I think about it, I think that they're probably just gonna remake Kanto for the 30th anniversary again. So yeah, that's probably what it is. Actually, chat, does anyone remember what we got for the 20th anniversary? Pokemon 20th anniversary. Let's see. We got the event distribution. 151. Special hollow foil. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about this Pokken Tournament. Chat, I don't think Pokken Tournament's coming back. I don't think it did that well. Pokemon Show gameplay. Looks like it was a bunch of movies. They showed all the movies. Officially announced Detective... Oh, they did Detective Pikachu for the 20th one. Was unveiled in 2013, received a... Oh, it got a digital. Never mind, I'm a liar, chat. Pokemon Rumble World, Super Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and a physical... where else? Midnight. Oh, Pokemon Sun and Moon were announced. And they did the Generation 1 virtual consoles. And there was a thing called Pokemon Photo Booth. I don't remember Pokemon Photo Booth, chat. It must not have done well. But back to Black and White. I think it's not likely. I won't say it's out of the realm of possibilities for this year, like this presents. But yeah, I'm not gonna cross it off as a no, because there is a chance. It's a small chance. It is a small chance. But this next one is not. It's not at all. Not that. That is definitely probably happening. Gen 10. A Generation 10 tease. I think this is going to be their banger for next year, or the next year's presents. And I think after this backlash of Scarlet and Violet just in general, I think they're going to want to take their time on Gen 10. And I think we're not going to see it. I think this will be our 30th year announcement type deal. What are you guys thinking? I'm going to put it here on 100% not happening, but yeah, I don't think it's happening this year. And I'm completely okay with Gen 10 not showing up this year. The longer they have time to cook in the oven, the better. The absolute better. Oh, the next one, by the way, chat, this one is Hopium. This one's a Hopium one that I would love for them to do. Switch 2 edition of Legends Arceus. So, I know that they've been kind of redoing, like going back and adding some, like, doing some of the games. You'll think they'll wait till February? Like February of 2026? Yeah. I think so as well. For it. But yeah, they've been adding some games for Switch 2. Like, they've been expanding and, like, adding more Switch 2 games, or, like, Switch 2 editions. I think they've only done it once. But I don't think Sword and Shield will get one, which is also, like, right here. I think this one is almost, like, a non-existent thing, but I'll put this one in most, or not likely. But I'm not very confident in this. This, though, I'm like 50-50 in. Because, like, this game, I'm telling you, chat, if this game gets a Switch 2 edition, they're cooking. Game Freak is super cooking. And apparently the way, from what I gathered, it's not that hard for them to make a Switch 2 edition. Because it's something with, like, how the Switch 2 is, like, coded. But I think we're a 50-50 chance on Switch 2 edition for a PLA. I'm this one, out of everything, I think this one is my most copium one, because PLA is my favorite game. And it running at, imagine it running at 60 frames. Like, that's like amazing. The only other complaint I've got with this game is there's not a lot of battles. But Switch 2 patch won't fix that anyways. So, alright, we're kind of getting to the nitty gritty on some of the things. I also think we got us a nice Switch 2 Legends Z-A here. Battle overview. If I am honest, here, I feel like this is 100% happening, and I think they're gonna go over the entire battle system. Like, they're gonna do that thing, you know how in the directs, they normally save like one announcement that takes like 10 minutes, and like, hey, this is this, where they show gameplay of like the battle. I am leaning to 100% on this happening. I genuinely am. Like, because chat, like, this is, I feel like one of the most controversial things in this game is the battle being, you know, not turn-based. And I feel like they're gonna have to sell people on it, and I think the best way of them doing that is by, obviously, you know, well, by showing it off. So I do think that is gonna be the case for that. Like, I do think that will be it. Now, this next one, not as much, but it wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me. I've got these ones hidden, chat. I gotta be sneaky for you guys. That's not what I wanted. Evil team shown. They're gonna tease the evil team. What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking for the evil team? Do you guys think we'll see it? Like, let me make this bigger. I'm kind of like 50-50 on this one. I could see a world. I'm not sure there will be an evil team. See, that's the other half of the 50. I think, like, because in Legends Arceus, like, the only thing we can really base like the Legends series on is like Legends Arceus, right? And there's not an evil team per se in Legends Arceus. Like, there's Volo's like evil, spoilers, but that's kind of it. Like, and there's like the sisters, but I wouldn't consider them an evil team necessarily. So yeah, I'm torn because I feel like I'm gonna put it in 50-50. I'll put it in 50-50 because it's like I can see there being a world where they do show an evil team, but I can also fully see there just not being an evil team at all in the entire game. So 50-50 on that. Also, I'm surprised that I don't have more most likelies. That's probably gonna change here though. I think this next one, the AZ battle, I do think we will see this. I think they're specifically going to show this like as the tutorial battle. Like, I can see us doing a tutorial battle here before you actually get like the rival fight type deal. Because actually, I don't know, chat, when they showed off the battle, Pokemon Legends, like when they showed off the battle, did we see who they were battling with at the beginning? Pokemon Legends Z-A trailer. Let me just kind of coast through here and see. Because I don't think that we did. Oh, we did. We did see it. But does it show, like, their levels? Type deal? No, we don't see the levels. At least not in the second one. Maybe they showed it in the first one, like the first overview. But I could see them showing off an AZ battle at the end of the day. I'm going to put you in most likely. Also, so that way Champions doesn't feel lonely. Alright. Here's another one. Love Diskian, hello, welcome. Here's another one that I think is very possible to happen. Not you. Not you, get out of here. I think, so they already confirmed that this was coming to NSO. I 100% they're gonna shadow drop XD and Gale of Dark, or XD and Coliseum on NSO. Like, I could, like, imagine they're like showing off, because obviously they're gonna show off some Switch too, like they're gonna show off the NSO, and they're gonna want to show off the GameCube because the GameCube has like 3 games in it. Actually, I think it's 4 now. And like, I 100% them just going, here it is, shadow dropped. Bam. Shadow Lugia. Also, I've never played XD. One day I will get to it. But yeah, I 100% think they're going to shadow drop this game. Last week I found a 9-inch squid spawn fossil. That sounds awesome. Would you, Lovediskian, would you eat a squid spawn for like $1,000? Interesting. The squid spawn or eating it? And or the shadow drop? I'm just saying, I don't think I could eat a spawn for $1,000 though. The squid spawn. But yeah, I'm very confident that we're gonna see this. I'm trying to think, is XD and Coliseum the only GameCube game? Like, cause was Battle Revolution on the GameCube? I thought Battle Revolution was like on the Wii, right? Pokemon Battle Revolution. Yeah, it was Wii. Yeah, I'm pretty sure XD and Coliseum are the only two. And you can't release one without the other. Although, I guess they could do what they do or did with like Stadium 1 and 2, where they released Stadium and then like a while later they released Stadium 2. At least I think that's what they did. I'm pretty sure that's what they did. Next one, the Wild Zone, chat. The I called it Wild Zone. Oh, I actually never messed with the Pokemon channel. That could be cool to see though. Cause all that was, right? Wasn't that like... Chat, what if they released Hey You Pikachu? I don't know what the Pokemon channel is because I didn't play it. But that would be cool. That, also if they had Hey You Pikachu. Because the Switch Pro controller does have a mock now. And Hey You Pikachu is a GameCube game. Or not GameCube, sorry, N64. Let's chat, let's add, one sec here. One sec, let me do this real quick. Actually, I don't even need to do that. Let me cancel this. We'll put you, one sec, chat. We're doing some live modifications here. All right, chat. So we've got a couple new ones, a couple new things here. All right. I feel like, okay, well, I'm gonna put these to the side. Like, this isn't where they're going. Oops. It's just, I'm just moving them right here because I do want to place these. Wild Zone Showcase. This is like the little fighting area. I can't remember what it was called. I just called it Wild Zone. It's like their little wild area. I think we'll definitely see some Wild Zone stuff here. I think we'll definitely see this. Back to Hey You Pikachu and Pokemon channel. I think it's not likely. I think they're probably both not likely. I won't say zero, because I can see a world, especially, so did Pokemon channel have like any type of like mic integration or mouse control like that would have been useful? Because I feel like they would want to do stuff that shows off the Switch 2. Like, they want to use like features that have like, for instance, like Hey You Pikachu has the little mic deal, right? And the Pro Controller and the like little charging part of it also has a mic hole for it. So I can see that. But I don't know anything really about Pokemon channel because I didn't play it. Umbrella. Player's goal is to help Professor Oak refine and promote his TV network through watching TV. With a mouse like, with the mouse like. I was going to say with the mouse like. The game contains elements of adventure, digital pet, and simulation. 3D environments and have Pikachu converse. Oh, interesting. Maybe. Yeah, I could see both of these coming. I don't think they're very likely, but I could see them coming. It would be cool. All right, next one, chat. Where is she? I gotta move her. I can see her head. All right, chat. Emma. So in the like Switch cover art, people are speculating that there's a girl that looks like Emma. She also has the not the Signa suit. Yeah, she won't kick Esper. I can't remember what her suit's called, but people are speculating that that was her, and I don't think CA Pizza is taking that far, like in the future. Like, I think there's a good chance we see Emma, and them showing her off. Essential suit, yes, that's that. What I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, isn't it? It was something like that. Pokemon Emma. Yeah, she was living with her Esper that she yeets. Expansion suit. So I could see them showing Emma. I mean, I'm pretty sure they already have showed Emma, but I could see them doing a little Emma tease, especially with the whole like showing off Looker's office. I live near my grandma and her fiance and visit once in a while. I talk to him since what a fossil it was. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, also chat, speaking of Emma, if you don't know who Emma is, she's like, let me find Emma. Like her thing. So this is Emma. Like, she's in the post game of X and Y, and like I feel like no one sees her, like, or does her like side quest. I think I've only done it once. But yeah, she has an Esper. Eventually, Looker gives her his building. I actually kind of want to replay through that. Maybe I should. It's time for me to boot up X and Y and do the post game and see what Emma's all about again, and remember what Emma's life is like. I just know she's like poor or something. She lives in an alley. So yeah, there's that. Speaking of Looker, though. Speaking of Looker. Really? You can see his, like, head right here. Looker found. So, if you don't know, the Looker gets misplaced. He actually gets sent to an Ultra Wormhole. And there's, like, 2 Lookers, like, that we know of. So, one of them is in Ultra Sun and Moon. Like, he's the one that does the side quest, like the little, like, actually, is it even a post game? I can't remember if it's a post game thing or not. Where you're like chasing down like some of the like Ultra Beast, and he also shows up in Oras with his memory forgotten. At least I'm pretty sure he shows up in Oras with his memory forgotten, unless I'm crazy. But I can see Looker, like them doing a little tease, like a shadow tease. But also, I feel like it's really far-fetched that we see him in a Presents. So, do I think he's in the game? If this was like, this is what I was talking about earlier, but if this was like, what's actually going to happen in Legends Z-A, it would be like, right here. But for them to show Looker in a Presents, I'm like 50-50 on it. I don't think, I could see a world where we do see him, but I don't think they're going to show him in the Presents. It has been a while, though. It has been a very long time. Did Oras come out after Ultra Sun and Moon? I can't remember. Pokemon Oras. No, Ultra Sun and Moon's Gen 7. Never mind, I'm stupid. Yeah. This came out during Gen 6, yeah. So, so it's been since Gen 7. since we've seen him. Which is actually, unironically, just like 2 generations. But yeah, we need 3D, like proper 3D model looker. It would be nice to see. It would be nice to see looker, but I don't think we'll see him in a Presents. I think he's too niche for a Presents. All right, this one, chat. I'm really sad about this, but regional forms. All right, so when they started showing Legends Z-A, I was like, oh, dude, regional forms are gonna be so cool. Chat, I'm gonna move it to 100% not happening. I will go so far to say, not only will they not show any regional forms this presents, I will say that there's not a regional form in this game. I think any new form, quote unquote, is going to be Mega Evolution. I think that's it. I genuinely don't think we'll see any regional forms, which is sad, because I do like the regional forms, but I'm okay if they don't have them. Especially with them giving Mega Evolutions, I just feel like they wouldn't do both. I could obviously be wrong, but I'm also pretty sure, like, if I go to Cerebi Legends Z-A, I don't think they've shown off any regional form yet. Doesn't look like they have. Yeah, I don't think so. Technically, there's only 2 Pokemon on this list that even have regional forms, which is Raichu and Goodra, that I can think of off the top of my head. But yeah, I don't think. I think regional forms aren't coming in at Legends Z-A and Legends Pizza. So, but yeah, that's totally fine. All right. So, chat, character customization. Do we think character customization is going to be shown in the Direct? Remember, it's definitely in the game. They've already shown, like, the salons and stuff like that. But do we think they'll show it in the Presents? I think it's the most likely. I think it's like if I had to take a guess, I would say this is like 90%, like, for it. I genuinely do think this is like a high percent one. I hope it's more than Scarlet and Violet's. All right, now chat, this one I can also see happening. Eternal Floette Mystery Gift. So I could see them being like, hey, this is a pre-order bonus. Like, you know how they'll do like some of the mythicals and stuff like that? Like, if you get the game, they'll be like, hey, here's Zeraora. If you download, like, if you buy the game, here's the code for Zeraora type deal. I 100% think this is going to be a mystery gift Pokemon. And I could see this being like their, hey, if you buy this game, this is the Pokemon you'll get for like a thing. Like, you want it type deal. So I think this is pretty likely. I would say it's probably in the lower end of this. Like, I would probably put it like down here. But yeah, it's coming out 3 months, 4 at most. I can't remember the release date. I guess they're not showing new ones at all. I think we will see some new. I do think new Megas will show up. I don't think we'll see them in this though. I think they're gonna hold on to that, but I do think they are in the game. I don't think there's gonna be any new one. Like, I don't think there are gonna be that many, but yeah. Also, Shime Manchi, hello, welcome back. It's been a minute. The release date though is November, I'm pretty sure. So, but yeah, I don't think they're gonna show any. Well, I'm like torn. I can see them showing Akin also, but I do think we're gonna get Mystery Gift Eternal Floette. I think that's gonna be their like, hey, pre-order the game, and here's your like 7 Pokeballs, and Mystery Gift is gonna be Floette. The next one. All right, chat. This one, I don't think they're gonna really talk about too much because I don't really know what they're gonna do, but I could also see them in a world doing it. So like, I think so let me clarify what this one is, where it says Robble explanation. I think like where they'll talk about the Robbles, like they're like, this is your Robble townie. They're like blah 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 blah. They'll go into more detail with them. I think this one's like 50-50. I could see it. Like I feel like we've got enough of an explanation where I don't think they're going to talk about them at all. But yeah, I don't think so. You realize unless they announce the presents, it's not like there'll be presents before the game. That would be true normally, but it also wouldn't surprise me if they did drop it like a month, like within it happening, unless they do what they did with the release day and just shadow drop Mega Starmie randomly community post. I don't think they will, but also I should say, I didn't say this in the beginning, but I am going in completely blind. I haven't looked at any of the leaks at all. So if you do know leaks and you say them, I will super ban you with my ban hammer. And I have a ban hammer. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna get a big Robble explanation. I think we'll see the Robbles like in like a scene, but I think they're gonna kind of skip over them for a little bit. Ban hammer? Yeah. What? Oh, I was like, what is this? So I have like everything like labeled to the right. You guys can't see it. And it's just one really long word. And I'm like, what in the world? All right. So this is a popular like theory here. And it's one I hope is in the game, but I don't know if it actually will be in the game, to be honest. And that is, so like, we know that the game takes place in like only Lumiose City. But there's speculation that like maybe you'll go underground to the catacombs, because like catacombs are famous in like French and stuff like that. If it isn't Lumiose Underground, there's gonna be such a small map. I don't think it's gonna be a small map. I think Lumiose is much bigger than people are gonna think it's gonna be. And small maps aren't bad, especially if they're packed. Like, unironically, the best example of this I can give is FNAF. I never thought that word, like that sentence would ever come out of my mouth. But like Security Breach released, and it's big and open and empty. And the newest one came out, and it's like smaller than that map, like smaller than Security Breach. And it was like so much better because it's like packed with stuff. But anyways, Lumiose Underground, I don't think it's a not likely, or I don't think it's a 100% not happening, but I think it's very unlikely. Like, this is the 4th Center room where we do the final boss gauntlet. I think Lumiose will be big. I think it'll be big enough. I would love a Lumiose Underground in the game itself, but I think seeing it in a Presents is going to be very unlikely. Like, I don't think we'll see it. Like, I don't think they'd show that in a Presents. I feel like that'd be like a, but, well, now that I think about it, chat, they could use this as a selling point, be like, and you can go underground and see what's all here in Lumiose. Right? Like, I don't know, chat. I'm kind of like now 50-50. I'm gonna copium. All right, I'm gonna copium and put it in 50-50. This is a copium. This one's more copium than this, actually, probably at this point. Very copium. We better see those 3 again. The original rivals, so much smack. They'll put them in the game, give them the cute side quests. People won't bully them so much. I do have the old rivals somewhere in here. It's somewhere, but we'll get to them when we get to them. There's still, chat, there's still like 20 of these. I'm gonna have to start flying through these, I think. All right. Where you at? I don't know where you are. I'm gonna have to use my, there you go. All right, so the one character that I could see them showing off in the direct that has a high chance. I don't think it's most likely, but I could see them doing it as Bonnie. So Bonnie would be grown up at this point in time. And like, I could see them showing a cameo, like, hey, like for nostalgia bait, be like, hey, here's this character that you guys know. And like, bam, here she is. Being the gym leader of the town. Well, there's no gym leaders, so, or no current gym leaders, so I don't think we're going to see any of those, unfortunately. But I do see a world, I can see Bonnie showing up in the presents. Remember, this is just for the presents, not for the game itself. For the game, I would put it higher, but I think it's a 50-50 because I don't know how many people liked Bonnie. I wasn't a big fan of her in X and Y, but no, the Lumiose is the 5th gym with her brother-in-law. Yeah, I do know that, but Lumiose's gym isn't a gym anymore. That's the Z-A Royale. So I don't think there's any gym. I don't think we'll see a gym itself in Kalos. At least from what we've got. But yeah, Bonnie's 50-50 is showing up in the presents. These, though, are not 50-50% showing up. Old gym leader cameo. I don't think we're seeing them in the presents. I could see them using this as a nostalgia bait, but I think Bonnie's actually got a higher chance of showing up than the old gym leaders do. Even though there's more of old gym leaders, I don't think we'll see any of them in the presents. Now, in the game, I feel like game-wise, Clement is probably a pretty high. Was there any other gym leader that, like, I guess none of the gym leaders in X and Y were really, like, super into the story. I mean, Wolfric was, like, you know, he was chilling in the park, like the Paradise Park or whatever it was. But I feel like it's not likely to see them in the presents. Another thing that I think is probably not going to be super likely. Where is it? Down, boom. Down, boom, boom. Oh, where do they go? Down, down. Team Flare. Like, I put Team Flare mentioned, but like, I don't think we'll see, or I don't think they're gonna see Team Flare. I think in the game we'll have a mention of Team Flare, but I don't think in the presents they're gonna show up. I'm gonna move you guys over to like, not likely. We need to get a lot in this game. Get anything, all their personalities come from the anime, which not every Pokemon fan will watch. True, because I did not watch it, and I'm a huge Pokemon fan. But yeah, I don't think we'll see them in the presents at all. Mention the game. Well, like I said, this isn't about their game. This is more about what we're gonna see in the presents coming up. All right, another like this one. I feel like it will be even more so. Like this one's probably like 100% not happening. Honestly, I'm gonna put it here. Caleb and Serena. I don't think they're gonna make a mention of that in the presents. While it would be cool, I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna mention that in the presents. They might get a mention in the game, but Lysander Immortal just disappeared. I think they're gonna be over here. All right, this one I am really curious if they're gonna do. So, Pokerod. So, like, I would argue that X and Y had the very first Pokerod. Like, it isn't the traditional sense of like how it was in Z-A, or sorry, in Legends Arceus, or how it was in Ultra Sun and Moon. But you did ride several Pokemon. I could see them showing this off. I feel like this is like a most likely. Like, this is probably like an 80% chance of them showing it off in the presents. Like, Yeah, I think it's 80%. I think there's a good chance we see Pokerod in the presents. Them showing those off. All right, next one, chat. Mega Xerneas and Evoltail. I put Mega, but I could see them doing like some kind of like primal form, which doesn't count as a regional form, by the way. I could see them doing some primal form type deal for these two instead as well. I probably should have topped that in there, but I'm too lazy. But like, we already know Xerneas has a new, like a different form. If you didn't know, Xerneas, Pokemon Snap. Xerneas actually does like have a different like form for it in Snap, which is wild. Like it's a Geomancy form, effectively. So I could see them ending the direct with these two. I could see them ending the direct with these two. Honestly. I could really see them ending these two. I would put it on the 100% happening. I'm really confident that like the last thing we're gonna see is like the tree deal, like the tree with Xerneas and Evoltail, like doing like some kind of like new like form or something like that. They're like gonna glow or do something like this. I 100% think that that's how the present's gonna end. Calling it now. All right, another thing that is kind of like, I don't know if people are gonna like say I'm stupid here, but like Missing No, right? Just hear me out, chat. Missing No. Imagine if Missing No shows up. Not really. A new legendary. So normally I wouldn't put this on here, but Legends Arceus did have a new legendary, being Eternatus, or not Eternatus, sorry, Enamorus. So I could see them doing something similar to that as well, and having like Enamorus type deal, like a new legendary show up. I could see them showing this also as the end. I think this is not that likely though. If anything, I think for a presents, what would be the new legendary? I think if they do anything, I would put it to not likely, but if they did do a new legendary, it would be whatever the A stands for. It would be the counter to Zygarde. I don't know what that would be, per se. Maybe it'll be like a boar or something. I don't know. What eats snakes? Maybe it'll be a giant hawk that wants to eat Zygarde. But yeah, I do think that there is going to be a new legendary, but I don't think we'll see in the presents. All right, chat. New evolution. I'm marking this bad boy in the 100% not happening. I don't think we will actually ever, well, I won't say ever, but I don't think we'll see a new evolution at all. And I don't think that we'll see it in the direct either. I think they're kind of done with the evolution thing. I'm going to be honest. I think they're done. Where's your head? All right. Diantha mentioned / seen. So this one's like, I feel like this has a higher chance of them doing like the nostalgia bait over like Bonnie, honestly. But I think there's a chance that they show Diantha or mention Diantha in like the previous champion, because again, I don't think this game takes that far away. Like I think like time-wise, we're not looking but like maybe like 10 years or something like that. I don't think it's gonna be a massive jump like what we did see in like Z-A or Legends Arceus. Actually, chat, fun fact, Legends Arceus doesn't even take place like that far back. It's like 500 years. I already did the Mega Charizard. I was like, where's Mega Charizard? All right. Same thing for the Bonnie shows up in this. The losers, I call them the loser squad because I kind of hate their characters. They're all really annoying in X and Y. and serve no purpose in X and Y ever. And my copium is telling me to put them here. I think it's gonna be here. I just genuinely, I don't think they're gonna really, I don't think they would show the friends, like, at all. I think that would be more of a, like, if they did show it, it'd be like a surprise, here you go. But I don't think they're gonna show them. I don't think the reception for the loser trio was that great. All right, this one, chat, I hope this one comes back in some way. Friend Safari. If you guys don't know, Friend Safari was in Pokemon X and Y, and it was so fun. And I could see them redoing it in a version of Legends Z-A. Also, Poketel Hello. I could see them redoing it in Z-A. The question is, I don't think they're going to show it in the Direct. I think it's like a 50-50 chance. Actually, no, I think it's going to be in the not likely. I don't think we'll see this in the Direct. Like, just in general, I don't think it's gonna be. Let me put this up here. Covering the cases. But yeah, I don't think we'll see Friend Safari in the Direct. I do hope it's in the game. That would be a really cool shiny hunting method. Alright, chat. The copium everybody wants. Battle Frontier. And let's be honest, this ain't happening. Battle Frontier's dead. It's super dead. There's not going to be a Battle Frontier. All right. Them talking. I think this one I feel like is going to be a very high chance. Them going over in more detail the ZA Royale. Right? Like, I could see them talking about it. Gen 4 Battle Frontier at some point. You should. Battle Frontier is really fun. I never beat it all the way because I didn't have the time and patience for it. I don't think I did the Gen 4 one hardly at any. I did do the Gen 3 one a good bit though. But it's really fun. At least Gen 3 was. And I think Gen 4's is considered better, but I could be wrong about that. But yeah, I think this one's 100%. Like, I think they're going to talk about the ZA Royale. Alright, chat, hear me out. Rawhorn Racing. So, like, in the original X and Y, like, your mom is like, hey, I'm a professional rider. I ride the big, hard Rawhorns, right? Imagine, like, for one minigame, like, they're having a minigame type deal, and it's like a Rawhorn track where you can ride the Rawhorn and race them. Like, you could bring your own Rawhorn. I feel like this is a 100% not happening, because I feel like that's too smart for Game Freak. But how cool would that be? That would be sick. I don't even know what this one is, chat. Oh. Yeah, this one... Okay, so this is different than the Pocket. This is 100% happening. I'll put you up here in this, though. Them talking about, like, the trading card game. We all know that's gonna happen. Alright. Chat, what do we think? What do we think about the Mega Kalos starters? Do we think they're gonna show them in the Direct? Like... likely. I also kind of think this is likely, because I feel like this is gonna be like a... here you go type deal. Like... you know, if I'm marketing this game, right, there's not a whole lot in this game. Like, they haven't marketed it. They need to recoup from the backlash that they got with Scarlet and Violet, right? And I think a great way for them to really, like, not even nostalgia bait, but just, like, pull people in, is give these guys Mega Evolutions and show it off in the Direct. Like... I think so. I think so. I know Mega Evolution's like 50-50%, but if they do show new Mega Evolution, these guys are going to be like the thing. I'm more confident that they show that this is going to happen. Oh, where is it? And of course, chat, Bulbasaur's in the game. Ignore those texts. A new shiny hunting method. I think there probably will be a new shiny hunting method because there always is. But I don't think they're going to show it off. At least, well, I would put it in not likely. I don't think they're going to be like, hey, here's the shiny hunting method. I think it's going to be like how people did Scarlet and Violet, where when they show off the sandwiches, and like people were like, oh, well, there could be shiny sandwiches and whatnot, and there was. I think that's what's going to end up happening. Top deal. Genuinely. All right, chat. National Dex returns. You want to talk about like a power move? I don't think this is happening, by the way. Like, this is going way over here. But imagine a world where they're like, oh yeah, by the way, every Pokemon's coming. Like, the National Deck returns. It's not gonna happen. But that would be a power move. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a thing. That's not it. Where is this? Oh no. I've lost where I was at in my place. Day Night Cycle explained. So this is more like them going over like the differences between the day and night. I think there's a good chance for this to happen, honestly. Like, they've already kind of went over it with like the difference between them, but I could see them going more in detail. Like them talking about how like at night, you know, the trainers are way more active and they're like a higher level, and like show the difference exactly between it. I also could see them showing like wild Pokemon being way stronger at night. Also, chat, fun fact, this is like the first time since I don't know when where day-night cycles actually have an important like story progression matter. Like, because I feel like you'll have to do night challenges to level up for the Z-A Royale. So yeah, there's that. Where are we at? Oh, I already did Pokemon Go's up there. Alright, chat. Again, this is a Presents. A new Pokemon spin-off game. That's not related to, like, Mystery Dungeon, Ranger, or anything like that. Like, they just shadow drop, like, a new spin-off game. I feel like this one is a 50-50. What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking for them to show off a new spin-off game? Like, you think not likely? Not likely? Oh man, I'm the minority on this one. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna be like, here you go. Here you go. But I could see it. Honestly, I do feel like out of the 50-50s, this one's like the lower end of the 50-50s. For sure. It would be cool to see, but I guess what was the last new spin-off game that they've made that's not a gacha game? You know what? Actually thinking about it, the gacha-wise, this kind of makes me lower it. Because I feel like if they were going to do a spin-off game, they would just do gacha. I'm trying to think, chat, like, Pokemon spin-off games. Pokemon spin-off. Oh, I guess new Pokemon Snap, if we count that. Pokemon Quest. Pokemon Quest was the newest one. Like, that's not a sequel. You know what? I'm sticking to my guns. 50-50%. We're gonna see Hoot's Big Adventure. That's my pondering on it. All right, chat. Traditional breeding return. So, like, you know, in Z-A, or sorry, in Legends Arceus, there wasn't any breeding. Like, you couldn't breed anything. And in Scarlet and Violet, while it is better, it was kind of dumb in a way. Call of Bonsly. That would be really funny. I don't think they're gonna show breeding at all in the direct. Like, so I'm just gonna put you here, but I do hope they go back to like the more traditional, like 2 Pokemon, you get an egg, and it's not just picnic baskets type deal. Multiplayer, baby. I think multiplayer is pretty likely. They're gonna show some multiplayer. I have a feeling. I'm copium. They're gonna show multiplayer in this direct. I could see this also being the thing that takes like 20 minutes of the direct, of them just going around like, look at us play with our friends and do stuff. Don't know what you'll do, but I could see that. I could really see that. One thing I don't think they will show, and I don't even think it's going to be in the game, is going to be raid battles. Chat, do you guys think they're going to show raid battles at all? I don't think so. I don't even think they're in the game this time. They've been in the last 2 games. I think they're going to try to change something. Maybe just you can trade Pokemon, that's it? Maybe. I mean, that would be multiplayer though. But I don't think raid battles we're going to see. I think this will be the first game since Sword and Shield where raid battles don't exist. Also, chat, I didn't look at this next one, but they might have shown it, but I can't remember. Held items. Will we see any Pokemon with held items? I think this is going to be a not likely. Like... Well, okay, so here's the thing. This game seems more battle-focused than anything, I feel like. So... I'm going to put it 50-50. I'm going to move to 50-50. Have single player focus? Maybe. I don't know. I can see this one having some multiplayer stuff. Although the multiplayer stuff will definitely be different because of like the non-turn base. I do think we'll see held items. They might have already shown held items in a Presents, and I just don't remember it. Like, in general. So. Alright, this one, chat, I've talked about this one at extensive length. They're going to talk about the new IV-EV system. I think this is a 50-50-er. I don't actually know if there is a new IV-EV system, but I do think stats are going to work very differently. And I think they're going to talk about it, but I could also see them just not caring and just be like, here, pass it off. I think passing it off could be the buck. Another one that I don't think we'll see, but it would be really funny. I'm going to put this in the, like, 100% not happening, but contest. Chat, I think contests are cooked. If we're not getting Rhyhorn racing, we're not getting Pokemon contest. Which there wasn't even contest in X and Y. Was there? Actually, no, there wasn't contest in X and Y. Wasn't, like, Ash's friend, like, wasn't Serena, though, like... big into contests in X and Y, like in the anime? I don't know. There wasn't? Okay. I didn't think so. This is another one. They made something up for the anime? Okay. Yeah, I don't think we're getting contests though. And this is another one. Abilities returning. So like in Legends Arceus there wasn't any abilities, minus Regigigas. Regigigas did actually have an ability, which is why he's here. I think this is 50-50. I think 50-50 for like Regigigas returning. Not likely. You don't think we'll get abilities? I think we're 50-50. This, like I said, I think this game is going to be way more like battle focused, which is a stark difference to Legends Arceus, where it was catch focused. So I think we're going to see abilities. Sharam, it had an ability too. Did it actually have the ability? I don't remember if the ability turned on. I think it just happened. Like, you just saw it and it was like the day form. But I also don't remember. Actually, does Shaman have... Well, no, so that was a form. Never mind. Also, Charim was awful in that game to try to get. Not Fuel. Alright, we're almost towards the end, chat. It got the stat buff as well. Oh, did it? Interesting. Horde battles. So this this has been a thing. I think this is gonna be more. I think this is pretty likely to see horde battles. I don't know if it'll be traditional like this, but there were horde battles in like Scarlet and Violet too. That's what the like, or there was horde battles in Legends Arceus. I think technically the overworld, like the crappy like bright like button or whatever was also like the like replacement for it. But I think we're gonna get traditional horde battles. Like obviously not in this regards, like turn-based, but I could see them having like multiple Pokemon attack you type deal. Similar to how they like show up in Scarlet and Violet. Yep. All right. Battle Macion, Chateau Institute, like those type of things. I wanted to separate this from the like Battle Frontier because it's like its own thing. I do think this is in the game. I think it's not likely that we'll see it though. I genuinely don't think. I don't think they're gonna show it off for Presents. Let me move you up here. Up here. I don't think we'll see it in the Presents, but I do think it will be a thing in the game. One thing I don't think we'll see though, O-Power. Get that out of here. I don't think we'll see O-Power in the Presents. I don't even think they'll show this. I don't think it'll be in the game itself, but yep. So this one, chat, this one is what I'm the most interested in, is the cafes. So like the cafes were in X and Y and they were pretty much useless. At least for the most part, they were useless, with the exception of like one, which was like the Team Flare base. I think this is a pretty likely like them showing up here. I think it's pretty likely that they're gonna explain, like, I think they're gonna have more of a purpose to some degree and they're gonna show up here. And I do think they will show that off. All right. I don't remember what, oh, Pokemon Home. I feel like they're gonna talk about this. Pokemon Home compatibility. I think 100% we're gonna see Pokemon Home compatibility. Like, that to me is just a no-brainer. This one though, all right, so chat, hear me out. Let me tell you guys. So Pokemon Bank still exists to this day, right? It's costing Nintendo probably money. Well, it's definitely costing them money. But they probably want to like TOS it, like end of life it, sunset it at some point in time. And I can see them, the Switch 2 being it. I can see a world where they're like, hey, Pokemon Bank's going away, but don't panic, because like here's this replacement thing that will let you move, like that's like an all-encompassing like super Pokemon Bank, like some kind of adapter. Like Pokemon Bank can go away and here's this adapter you can connect to your Switch 2, and like once it's there you can just straight transfer it instead of doing like the transfer from like Gen 5 to Gen 6 to then Bank. I'm like, I don't think it's likely that they'll show it off, but I could see, I do think that's coming eventually. But I don't know if they'll show it off in this Presents. All right, the last two, chat. Rebuild Lumio City. So this would be like type of a game where it's like you could spend like money in the game, like not real money, but like spend Poké Dollars to rebuild parts of Lumios. I think that would be cool. I'm like 50-50 on it though. I don't know if they would actually do that, but I could see them because they are wanting to rebuild like parts of the city. And this is kind of works like how in Legends Arceus as well, because you do rebuild parts of that area, like your little like hometown. And the last one, I do think this one is going to be a not likely, but house customization. I think we're going to get the hotel room, like a hotel room, and I think we're going to be able to customize it. At least I'm Copium, but I don't think we're going to see that in the Direct. I don't think we're going to see that in the Direct at all, I'll be honest. So yeah, that's my prediction. And I called my uncle at Nintendo and he actually told me all this is 100% correct. So yeah, there's that, chat. Get wrecked. I am right. But yeah, I'm excited. The 22nd is like on a Tuesday. So maybe we'll like chill and watch the presents together or something like that. I don't know yet. Just kind of comb through it. Because I am excited for it. I am really excited for the game. I've already got it pre-ordered. But yeah, I think this is a pretty good. I think there's some very unique things that people haven't thought of in this, and I'm excited. I do hope we see a good bit of stuff. Now that I'm looking at it, the 100% happening is like not that much, like other than the like guaranteed, but. I think we'll see a lot. I think it'll be a 30-minute direct. Like I said, I think 100% stuff, obviously. I think most likely it's like 99 to like probably like 70 type deal. 50, well, I guess it'd be like 99 to like 51. 50 is 50. Okay, Pokemon's next game is 17 plus graphic shooter. Game Freak is doing that like new game that's like Dark Souls-y. I kind of am getting tired of seeing all the Dark Souls games, to be honest, because not everything needs to be a Dark Souls game. It's like kind of annoying, but it does look better. But there was still popping in the trailer. But yeah, and then like 0% and then like 49 to like 1. So, but yeah, these are my predictions. Chat, do you guys have any wild predictions before I wrap up that you guys think that we'll see in the presents? Not in the game necessarily, but just in the presents. I think there's some cool things that they're gonna, I think at the end they're gonna do some nice teasing for it, but I think it'll be teasing within the game. I don't think we're gonna get Gen 10 tease or anything crazy like that. Genuinely. Completely new character reveal. Actually, I'm surprised I didn't add that. I think that's pretty likely. I can see them also showing off Quartico or whatever, like a new character from that. I think that, yeah, Mega seeking these nuts. Got him. So yeah, I'm excited for it. Stay on the lookout, chat. We'll be streaming again. So Saturday is a questionable stream. We'll see. I'm trying to get the Fried Chicken Gang to play a game, but we'll see. Scheduling is hard, and I think tomorrow we might do some Project Nova stuff or shiny hunting. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. Like I said, one of the big things with the egg lock that I did like last time is like go over how there's not going to be just a set schedule, so I don't get stressed from it anymore. But yeah, that's going to be it. I'm going to get off here now, and I'm going to eat dinner. Chat, what should I eat for dinner? I'm thinking Chick-fil-A, to be honest, and just eating some chicken, but I don't know. I need to find something. Also, I need to set up Ari's new water chiller. Crazy. She's a crazy girl. So, but yeah, I'm thinking Chick-fil-A, but we'll see. We'll see. But gamers, thank you guys for watching. If you're new, consider subscribing, liking the video. It helps me out quite a lot. Chicken is always a good choice. True. I've been making chicken for lunch. Rescue, hello, welcome. You caught me just as I'm about to wrap up, which is very unfortunate. I can yap some more. Chat, did you guys know that... Where's the random Pokemon trivia fact that I know? Did you guys know that missing no is in like every game? True story. Very true. Okay, that's my rant. That's actually the only fact I have, even though he's not really. But all right, I am going to go get dinner. We've been going for 2.5 hours. I can't math. 1.5 hours, almost 2 hours. So yeah, gamers, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. We'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.